all his relatives to fucking get on me and rag on me. And the funny thing was, we'd sit there and all my relatives, all my cousins, would sit there and go, yeah, your dad says you're all snaked out. And I go, anaconda snaked out? Fucking boa constrictor snaked out? I go, I just know where you're going. I had a cousin in New York, same age, female, and hot.
Oh, I wish I had a hot cousin.
That was the first girl I fucked.
You had sex with your cousin?
You know how it is, man. Fucking beggars can't be choosers. And you know what she told me after we fucked?
No, what did she tell you?
She goes, yeah, if you tell anybody, I'll fucking kill you. And she goes, if I don't kill you, she goes, one of my friends will fucking kill you. She goes, we're Italian, you know how that works? And I'm like, and she goes,
so your kid's inbred?
huh?
No.
He might as well be. I mean, he is fucking retarded. I'll give him that.
Where's he living now? What's he doing?
He's back at home in Alaska with his mom, working at Tesoro. You know what he told me? He goes, yeah, he goes, I'm going to stay here until I can save up enough money. He goes, I'm going to come back and work at Tesoro in Salt Lake. I go, hey, there's a fucking goal, huh? He goes,
that is pretty stupid.
He goes,
I'm gonna tell you.
He goes, why are you making fun of me? I go, why am I making fun of you? I go, because I can.
Oh, I'm not making fun of you. You're making fun of yourself.
He goes, Wes works at the Tesoro. I go, yeah, he's going to school to be a fucking farm tech. I go, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, I'm living in a camper at 30 below with no heat. I went, hey, I go.
That's progress. Way to go.
He hates me. His mom always, I talk to her, she goes, why do you give him such a bad time? I go, because he's a fucking retard. She goes, hey, he's still your son. I go, you remember when he was going to be born? She goes, yeah. I go, what you want to name him? She goes, Bill, after my uncle. I go, yeah, we got enough of those in the fucking mail. I go, that's why we didn't name him Bill. She goes, what the hell kind of name is Nicholas Anthony? I go, fucking good Italian Catholic name. I go, fuck Bill. He has a stepsister and a stepbrother. Okay. He calls me the other day. He goes, yeah, I had to wash my stepbrother's fucking mouth out with soap because he was bad mouthing my mother behind her back. I go, that's better than fucking buttering up your ass and shoving the dick up it. I go, for bad mouthing it there, huh? He goes, Dad, you fucked up. I go, that might explain a whole lot about where you're at, huh?
I guess. You know I've got a kid too, right?
Do you really?
Yeah, I really do.
How old?
5.
Seriously. Honest to God.
Honest to God.
Are you still playing? Yeah. I'm the last in line. Are you still playing child support or what?
Yeah, I'm still paying child support.
Where is it?
Somewhere in Utah.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
For real?
For real.
Do you know it's yours?
Yeah. I did the test before the state wanted me to. When she was in the hospital, I had the test done.
So before she gave birth?
Right. And so it was funny. Like a month or two later when the state calls you in.
Yeah.
So like, we want you to do this test. And I'm like, I already did a test. I know it's mine. And they're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. We need you to do a test for us. I'm like, look, I'm accepting responsibility because I found out it's either mine or my evil twin. Like, or there's maybe a slight chance it's my dad's, but there's no way it's, because you know how those genetics tests go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, well, who else would it be? My sisters couldn't have knocked up this girl I knew. So it could have been me. There's like a 0.000000.00.
Do you ever get to spend time?
Nah, I don't. I haven't seen him for years.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that really sucks, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm a miserable person.
Why doesn't she let you see him?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her for years.
But it is your son.
Yeah, I've got a son named Donald.
Dude, why? Why can't you see him, spend time with him? What?
I could, hypothetically. I mean, I don't even know how I'd get...
How much effort would it take?
I don't know. I'd have to figure out how to get in touch with her. I'm sure she's on Facebook or
Where's
whatever.
she live?
Somewhere in Utah. Because one of the reasons why I left Utah and went to New Jersey and off the East Coast was because I didn't want to run into her ass again. And so I get out there, and I'm still paying child support to the state of Utah, and then I got a letter one time, but you don't pay child support to us anymore. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Just like, what? Is she dead? Is he dead? Did she get married? Or did somebody adopt my kid? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, anything could have happened. This is crazy.
So how
and it's a whole terrible, just like bureaucratic, like, who am I supposed to be giving money to? Well, it's not Utah. It's just, how old am I?
How old are you now?
I'm 27. I'm about to be 28.
So 22
I
he was
am
born?
27 going on 28. Something like that.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure he's 5.
Here's the funny thing. My son's from my first marriage.
Okay.
We got married.
Is this going to end with a funny thing?
Well, no. We got married when I was 23. She never happened. And I told her when we got married, the last thing I need is a fucking kid. Let's wait till we're both financially fucking...
Yeah. Like, be responsible human beings.
But she had an older sister who had 2 kids. And you know what? That pretty much overruled every fucking thing I told her. But when I talked to her, she went... So, 9 months after we were married, she was pregnant. And I just went... and we were both partiers. We did coke, we fucking everything. But as soon as she found out she was pregnant, she went, oh yeah, this all has to stop. I'm pregnant. And I went, you're what?
The party's over because of what now?
She goes, yeah, she goes, I'm pregnant. I can't do any of this stuff anymore, and neither can you. And I went, yeah, let's see how that works. 8 months later, we were divorced.
Well, the thing that happened to me was that...
Now, this is here in Utah, this happened?
Yeah.
Are your mom and dad from here, or are they from the East?
No, my mom and dad are both born in Salt Lake.
But you have East Coast ties, right?
What? No.
Then why are you talking about New Jersey and shit?
Because I've lived there.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I've lived in New Jersey.
So did Kevin Smith. What the fuck's your point?
Well, you're the one who asked me what my connection to New Jersey.
And you know what else? Pages. What the fuck's your point on that? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Got a sharp memory for a drunkard,
Bob Seger was a fucking homo because he was turn the page.
A fucking homo?
Bob Seger, turn
a fucking
the page.
homo. No. That's what I like about the older generations. They can teach us so much about tolerance.
Do you remember Bob Seger? He was cool.
Yeah, Bob Seger.
Bullet Band, that was good shit.
Isn't he the like time keeps on slipping into the ocean? Yep.
Bob Seger was.
Bob Seger band. Who was that? Throw down some Bob Seger for me.
How'd it go? Cruising in that bush. Or, fucking Bob Seger. Night moves.
Night moves. You know that movie's not about chess.
Ain't talking about Shaft. Shut your mouth.
What you talking about?
Bob Seger was cool.
Oh, I can dig it.
No, that was Shaft. You fucking idiot.
No, so you.
Alright, you have one child though, right?
Yeah, I have one child.
And you never get to see him.
I haven't seen him for years.
Doesn't that guy fucking fuck with you?
Yeah, why do you think I'm such a terrible human being? And I have, you know, I can't sleep. And
I
I'm
fought
terrible.
my ex from the time my kid was born. I was only there for the first year and a half when we broke up.
Right.
I got to see him every other weekend until he was 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fucked up my back when I was at work. And as soon as I fucked up my back and it couldn't work, my wife goes, "Hey, he's yours." I went, "Okay." I went, "Okay." I go, "One condition, you don't get him back." And I had him since. And I really hate to say this, Wes, but my choice in women after the point I got him back,
Got worse or got
I
better?
really wish he would have stayed with his mom.
So, my kid's still with my... Pick your dirty
But
word.
she's here in Utah,
Yeah.
in Salt Lake.
I don't know that she's in Salt Lake. She's in
When's the
Utah.
last time you saw your son?
Years ago.
That's gotta bug the shit out of you, bro.
Yeah, it does. Like, I don't talk about it all the time, but it does.
That's your only fucking kin, and you never.
Well, I've got sisters and like cousins
Yeah, but I'm
and
saying
parents.
you've
but
never got to spend quality time with them. Nothing.
No, well, but I can't. As much as I'm perfectly willing to talk shit on the woman from which he
Well, we
spawned.
are. I mean,
Yeah. So I can't blame her for that.
But
Because to me, like I was saying, like part of the reason that I wanted to leave New Jersey was because I ran into her one
get the
time,
fuck away
and
from
I
her.
didn't want to run into her again. I didn't want to live in fear of walking outside the house or going out to
And
check
running
the
into her.
mail, or like just going to work and then she
No,
comes
dude,
in
I know.
and I'm at work, and so what
Dude,
can I do? And
I've
all
been
I want.
there, I know.
Yeah, and so, like I moved out to New Jersey to overcome my fear of black people because my kid's half black. Because I'm in Salt Lake. There's not that many black people. When I was, it's just
Yeah, there is. Look at the
there
Utah
is now
Jazz.
post Katrina.
No, Utah Jazz.
Post Katrina.
Utah Jazz.
Post Katrina.
No,
Okay, the
those are-
Jazz.
No.
Yeah, of course there's black people.
No, there's
But-
them Bosnian people. They don't count. My dad said they're wannabe Jews.
Well, because they're such victims. Oh, everybody's against us.
I love my dad. He used to go, "Hey," he goes, "What do you call a white guy with 9 kids?" I go, "What, nigger?"
But so, I find out when I'm living in New Jersey that I'm now paying child support to the state of Washington.
What's Washington have to do with it?
Apparently she moved.
And she filed a claim in Washington
Yeah.
against you there.
Right. And so,
After you moved.
yeah,
to the
I'm
East Coast.
living in New Jersey because I don't want to run into her ass.
So
and,
how did you find this out?
Because they send you mail.
And
They
garnish
hassle you.
your wages.
And it's all, yeah, of course they garnish your anger. And it's all really angry. It doesn't matter if it's the first notice.
No,
They're
there's
just
nothing ever
the
friendly about it.
Yeah, the first notice is just like, "Hey, asshole, you owe us money." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, who are you?
They don't
What's
go,
happening?"
They don't go, "Happy Easter, motherfucker."
No. And so, like, I was thinking about moving back to Salt Lake anyway.
Alright, so you're on the East Coast when you find this out.
Yeah, and my mom and all of my sisters had moved back to Salt Lake.
From the East Coast.
From the East Coast. Because
Okay,
they've been living out there for a minute too.
This is why I keep asking you about the East Coast, because I know there's a connection there. So your mom and dad all were from the East Coast?
No. They were born in Salt Lake. They all lived in Salt Lake for most of their
So what's the
lives.
East Coast connection?
My dad got a job in Pennsylvania.
What's your dad do, a lawyer?
Yeah.
What kind of lawyer? What
He's a patent troll.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So he hassles people with intellectual
And what's your mom?
A lawyer.
Doing what kind of law?
Wills and trusts. You're about to die. You want to leave everything to the cat? Talk to my
I'm
mom.
just curious.
No, my mom's a lawyer too. My older sister has a law degree.
So why did they all decide to migrate back here?
My dad worked at a couple different law firms in Salt Lake, and like every job he got, it was always everybody's against me. You know, like there's this grand conspiracy.
So nothing settled.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, you know, he's always looking for a new job. And so he found a job in Pennsylvania, and everybody's just like,
and that's
we lived here forever. And so he moved out there first, and like,
and left
my mom,
behind.
my mom and all my sisters, about like maybe
don't
nine months
go.
later. No. They were just like, we're sick of this neighborhood politicking Mormon bullshit too.
And
We'll move out.
And plus all the fucking lawyer politics and crap too.
Right. So they go out there. And
give it a shot.
And a while later, I go out there because my best friend got a job, a really good job in New Jersey.
But how old were you at the time?
Like 24 or something.
How old are you now?
27.
Really? That's it?
That's it.
Why did they hang out with the young people?
I don't know. I hang out with old people.
You're a
My best
pedophile.
friend's like 35. I've always hung out with older people. That's part of why I graduated early from high school. All my friends were going to graduate. I'm like, why do I want to go to school when all my friends are gone?
Everyone other than Greg is younger than me. And I'm like, am I a pedophile? And I'm like,
I hope I am.
I'm like, oh, and I hope I am, and I hope olive oil is a good lubricant.
But, so, I'm thinking about moving back to Salt Lake.
Alright, so your dad's the one who instigated the whole East Coast thing.
Yeah. Okay. And so eventually I'm out there too. I'm working there. You know, at one point I had 2 jobs out there, blah, 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 blah. I'm paying child support to Utah, and then they tell me not to, and then I'm like, what the fuck happened?
And
nobody
this is
can
all
give me a
the
straight
same
answer.
gal, right?
Yeah, this is the same gal. I've only got 1 kid. And,
it's not leukemia, right, from Tesora.
no, it's not leukemia from Tesora.
I called her that the other day.
Oh, it's the Negroes call her Letitia.
She looked at me, and Ray goes, I went, am I close? And he looked at me, and he went,
Ray is fucking awesome.
I love Ray.
I love him too. He's a great guy.
You know,
the only thing I have against him is I wish he was more comfortable in his own skin.
You know what he told me the day after when she wasn't there? He goes, I couldn't say anything. He goes, but I wanted to laugh really hard, and I go, so her name's not leukemia. He went, I go,
you know she owes him money?
Oh, but I see she's driving a brand new Suzuki.
And she owes him money.
Oh, you mean she's fucked him over too?
She's fucked everybody over. And so one of the problems I have with Ray is, for one thing, just be out and proud. But the other thing is just that he's too fucking nice.
And that's how you get taken advantage of.
Yeah. But so, I'm thinking about moving back to Salt Lake because my mom and my sisters have already left Pennsylvania. They're back in Salt Lake.
You have 3 sisters.
Right. And, you know, I'm keeping in touch with old friends, and it just seems like I'm really popular with people. You know, when I'm talking to them on the internet, everybody wants to be my friend when, like, I left Salt Lake, and it just seems like all these people I used to know, they all want to talk to me because I'm in Brooklyn and shit. Yeah.
When I met you, and you helped me move, that was what, 3 years ago?
Okay.
When you were living with Yimmy!
Yeah.
Because every time we do the holes, I go, Dan Tree. Jimmy! Greg goes, yeah, Jimmy! It's been that long, 3 years since I met you.
Yeah, I know. The last time I was at the liquor
And I remember
store.
the first time I met you, and we were sitting there bullshitting on the porch. And I'm like, I like this guy. He's okay. And you know what, dude? That's one thing my dad always gave me, and I always love him for it, is a good judge of character.
Well, one of the main things I remember about the first time I met you was, I think you said something like, we're in that big like U-Haul truck because we're moving all your shit, and I think you said something about how like we should be drinking or something. Like, oh, wouldn't it be better if we were drinking right now? I'm like, I just finished drinking.
Let's start again.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, I'd set my alarm. It's just like, yeah, okay, I haven't found a job yet. I just moved in here. Jimmy's got a friend that can help him move, whatever, I'll do it. And, you know, so I get woken up by the alarm. I go up, I meet up with Jimmy. You come around with the truck. And get in there, and it's just like, oh man, wouldn't it be crazy if we were drinking? I'm like, I just put a beer down for this conversation?
Dude, what's funny is, okay, I knew Jimmy before you, right?
Right. Supposedly, I met Greg like a million years ago when he worked at Netflix.
I've known him for a while before you. And when I met you, it was like, I've known you for a while. I felt comfortable around you. And I'm like, that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, well...
You know what I'm saying, right?
Is it about how I like compliments?
Well, it's like Derek.
Yeah, Cunter?
You know, he's married, and I hate women. I fucking hate women. I would fucking crucify them, fucking, you know, nail gun them to a fucking wall. I hate women. I've been through 3 bad marriages. I hate fucking women. Because I like him, I like his wife, and we both get along. And I tell her, I go, you know what? I go, you're okay. She goes, I have always had my doubts about you. She goes, but I think I might like you too. And I go, well, let me put it this way. I go, if we were related or married, I go, I'd probably kill you in your sleep. And she goes, and she looks at Derek, and Derek looks at me, I go, but we're not, so everything's okay, right?
To get back to my terrible drama, so I moved back to Salt Lake.
From?
New Jersey.
What the fuck were you doing in New Jersey in the first place? That's what I don't get.
Because I've lived in Salt Lake for my entire life.
I know, but why go to New Jersey?
Because
what the
my
fuck was
best
the lure?
friend got a great job in New Jersey.
Doing what?
Doing what?
Sucking dick?
No, it was, he got a job through nepotism. He worked at a private, he still works at a private
that
school.
sounds East Coast, nepotism.
Yeah, so he got a sweet gig, and like, I want to
Hey, my cousin Frank, we got a job.
Yeah, I want to get out of Salt Lake.
Yeah,
I would have moved anywhere.
But that's what drew you out there.
If he, well, that and combined with the fact that my family had already moved to Pennsylvania. I just thought,
which was close.
Right, which is damn close. So, like, if he'd gotten a job in Montana, I might have moved in Montana.
Which is why I moved here to Salt Lake, because my family moved to Vegas, so I know what you're saying.
And so, eventually I decided to get the hell out of there. And...
We're in New Jersey.
About 2 miles out of Manhattan.
Wow.
Right on the other side of the George Washington.
I know.
Really close to the George Washington Bridge. I was in
about.
Bergen County, man. Englewood, New Jersey.
Fucking Garden City shithole.
It's not as bad as people say, but...
It ain't great.
Hey, I was the only person there who didn't speak Spanish or Hebrew.
See, here's the deal, okay? I've always grown up, and all my experiences on this side of the fucking Mississippi, Missouri River.
Yeah.
You go to the
You like
east
your
side,
radio station start with a K.
You go to the east side, and you know what? I go there and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, so there's definitely some culture shock.
Yeah, west
and blah,
side,
blah,
east
blah.
side, you know, everyone goes, west side, east side, boy! You know what? There's a point to that.
Oh, alright, but okay, so when I left and I came back to Salt Lake, bitch was still in Washington, because that's where I was paying child support to.
Okay, we're in Washington
I don't
State.
know. Yeah, Washington State. I don't know where. I just get the angry letters from Washington State. They don't send me
Demanding
a
money.
map. Right. And
They didn't just garnish your wages.
no, they do that, but at first they didn't, because when she left Utah, I got a letter about how I don't have to pay Utah anymore. And I freaked out, and then I got a letter about how I owe Washington money. And I'm like, what's happening? You know? But so, I thought, you know, my family only moved back to Utah. I'll move back to Utah. I've got, you know, like all my friends and family are
Why
mostly
did your
there.
family come back?
Because they've got friends and family here.
Alright, so originally, your family's all from here, right?
Both my parents were born in Salt Lake. My dad was adopted, but his adoptive parents
Okay, but
from
as far as your family, your immediate family, they're all from here, right? In Utah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying
It's
to
a-
make sense.
yeah, that's fine. And so I come back here, and I'm back here probably a week or so after when I helped you move.
Seriously.
A week or so.
That soon after I met you.
No, well, I came back and I was living with my mom because you know I'm coming back. Where am I going to
I
live?
remember when I gave you $80 and you're like,
You
well,
don't
I
have
don't
to-
like this, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fuck you in the ass. Here, take the $80. This isn't a come on. Hey, break out the Crisco.
Yeah, I remember thinking, man, I should get a job moving.
When you told me, you go, yeah, I can't take that. I went, I'll give you something you can take. I went, oh, wait,
No,
here,
you
take
didn't.
the $80.
No, you were just like, what a great guy. He doesn't want to take money from me.
You dickwad.
But so, I lived with my mom for a little while, and then I accidentally made my mom cry
About what?
about shit related to my dad. Because they were in the
Or
middle of
your
a divorce.
kid or what?
No, related to her husband.
How
my
long
father.
were they together before they got fucking divorced, dude?
For nearly 30 years.
That long.
Yeah. And I made a remark at the dinner table
That you didn't mean to make.
I was just joking, it just came out.
Yeah, I know.
And then my mom's crying, and I can't handle this fucking drama.
Once that was done.
So when Jimmy is like, oh, you can move in with us, I'm like, fuck this noise, I'm out of here. I'll move in with anybody. I just don't want to be around these people who cry when I speak.
How long did you live with him in his basement?
About what, like 3 months?
That's all?
Maybe 4? Not that long, but it was a long time. It was a
Did
long,
you really?
long time.
Only 3 months.
I think I was officially paying rent in March, and I was out of there in July or
Did you
something.
know after you moved out, he offered me to move in?
Oh yeah, I know.
I went, no.
But so, I hadn't found a job yet when I helped you move, and I bet it was.
Yeah, you're still in fucking incognito.
I just
or whatever
barely
it's
came
called.
back and shit.
You had just come back from Jersey when I met you?
Yeah, like I was probably back for. I'd probably been back for 2 months.
But when I met you, dude, it was like we'd known each other for years. I'm like, fuck, hey, how, hey, fuck, hey, great.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me move. And we're like,
ugh.
dude, it was like I'd known you for...
And I started thinking like, Jimmy's got cool friends.
No,
Jimmy
dude,
must be a cool guy.
but do you know what I mean when I say when you meet somebody and you go, alright, this guy's not a dick, you know?
Yeah, there's some reason why we still hang out.
Well, I mean, dude, I'm 50 years old. I can count on one hand how many people I've met that I trust and I like.
Okay, so let's hear it. Who do
Okay,
you trust
well,
in your
wait.
life?
I'm working on the second hand. But You know what I mean.
Yeah.
My tolerance for crap is fucking very low.
Well, you know what I say. Oh, you don't? I guess I'll have to tell you.
I don't even know what I say. What?
No, well, I've got a high tolerance for everything except for bullshit.
Yeah, exactly what I
Yeah.
mean.
I mean, you can give me a bunch of your painkillers, I won't die. You can give me a ton of booze and I won't die. You can give me a bunch of meth and I won't die. I've got a, you know, like, you can stick me in a room with all of your cats, I won't die. But if you start, you know, like, I can tolerate everything except for bullshit. But so, I'm living with Jimmy for a couple of weeks and I get the angry, nasty letters about how the state of Utah.
Yeah, when you showed me, I remember.
Yeah, like how I owe them money now. And how I owe them back money. And
you did not conform to these fucking prelated fucking condescending.
Yeah, so like what the fuck was that? Like, if I knew that, I'd probably still be living in New Jersey. I'd be blowing guys at the park.
If I were you when I got that thing, I would have fucking put on the Alice Cooper makeup, went on with a fucking knife and went, "What the fuck, motherfucker?" And went, "Die or leave me alone."
Well, and you know how much of a bureaucratic nightmare that shit is, so it takes me forever to, like, even get them to respond to a phone call just so I can give them money. They go, "Hey, I want your money, I want your money, I want your money," and I'm like, "I'll give it to you, how? How?" And they're like, "Why are you being a dick, we want your money." I'm like, "I want to give it to you, just let me give it to you."
You should have went, "I work hard for the money.
So hard for the money.
Hard for you, honey.
So hard for you, honey. You work hard for the money, and you better treat me right." But
someone left the cake out in the rain.
Someone left the cake out in the rain.
Yeah, I tell you, Jimmy fucking emailed me on Facebook. He goes, "You never call me. You never write me." I went, "Well, number one, don't have a fucking phone. That takes care of that." I go, "Whereas writing," I go, "What the fuck? Why would I?"
Such a pussy. That's one of the things that, and I don't mean
go, "Do you want to have
say
sex?
that he's erotic."
Want to have sex with me? I go, "I don't want to go there either."
No, but I mean, like, if I was Jimmy and I, like, say I quantum leaped into Jimmy, you know, and it's just like, "Oh, I should, you know, type up my friend Danny. Why don't you ever call me or shit?" And I got a message back.
You can't get high, can you?
I think I'm about to take a test.
No, dude, if you can't, don't.
Yeah, I won't.
I don't want to fucking push it, but I'm going to get high. So
no, go for it, dude. If I was him, if I quantum leaped into him, like I said...
Quantum leap? What are you, Scott Bakula?
Bacula?
Whatever.
Da-da-da-da-da. Danny? You're not even looking.
You know what's funny? Okay, dude.
Oh boy.
I had a guy come in and ask me, he's fucking all, "Hey, you like Doctor Who?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "No, not Doctor what, Doctor Who." I'm like,
well, who's on first?
I go, "Yeah," I go, "I spend enough money here on other stuff, I gotta read Doctor Who." He goes, "You know the Doctor Who?" For an hour and a half. "Hey, Doctor Who?" You know, and he pulls out his penis, and he really inspects it close, and inspect the rings around it. You can tell how old Doctor Who is. And I'm like,
just like a tree.
Dude. I tell Greg every time I go, "Why is it every time when you go home, the fucking freak gates fucking unload, and here we go." He goes,
"At least summer's over. 'Cause I can always find a parking space." to go into the store in the middle of the day
Oh, in
because
fucking summer you can't. Dude.
yeah,
I know.
and so you're not being hassled by
And
all
you know
the
why?
teeny boppers
The
who are in
fucking
high
movie
school.
theater.
Yeah. See, summer's over.
But you know what's even funnier, Wes? Is I can sit there and watch as people come down the stairs, and if they're obese, I know they're going to the video store because that's all they do is sit there and go.
I'm still amazed by the fact that, you know, I've never worked there because Greg doesn't want to hire me. But,
You know, I've been there 5 years. Do you know that?
5 years.
5
2005, you started working at 2005?
fucking years I've been there.
Well, it blows me away how many times I've hung out there and seen the people who walk in, look around,
And go.
do you have Mario Kart? Or
Where's Halo?
Where's the video game?
Where's Halo Rebirth?
No,
And not like the afterbirth where my wife just gave with my child.
And it's just
And
like,
don't tell her I bought the Halo Rebirth.
you're looking for the video game store, the one that Wes used to work at.
I love going over to GameStop when I have a minute, no one's around, and there's fucking packed people everywhere, and I'll walk in and go, you have any pornographic comic books? Everyone will stop and look around, stare at me, I go, oh, I'm in the wrong fucking store, and I'll go,
Hey. Does Pat ever come into your comic shop?
it's Pat.
Yeah, does she ever come in?
I have not seen her since you fucked her. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But
If you have any other hot chicks you want to get rid of,
every time me and Chris go to the tap room, I go, tap room, I go, tap backwards is Pat. I go, it's Pat room, I go, let's go over to Wes's and
Oh man.
you didn't make a baby, did you?
I hope not. Well, no,
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. I think I made the baby.
No, dead serious, man. Like the time when we had sex.
Did you wear a raincoat?
No,
No, you didn't.
and that's
Oh,
why it was
no.
scary. But I did have the foresight. Come on, you be Pat. I'm just like, I'm like, oh yeah, finally. I've wanted to do this for years, and I'm just like, wait a minute, no. And then I'm like, skeet.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
let me get educated decision.
But then afterwards, I'm just like, oh my god.
Well,
I
yeah,
hope
but-
if I knocked her up,
You have a
I will
throbbing-
kill
You have
myself.
a throbbing heart on, you go, time out, let me think.
Yes, I'm incredibly horny. Time for me to go to the store for some prophylactics.
Let me hope your ovaries are not overproductive. I gotta pee, hang on.
Alright, well, like I say, I got next.
Dude, I don't even want to know.